Guys, Michael's back again with another video. Today it's going to be another producer talk type thing. I'm basically going to be giving you, especially beginner producers, some tips to get you to start selling beats. You know, some things that are really going to help you get sales and then increase your sales if you already have them. So my first thing is going to be, don't wait for people to come to you. I mean, this might seem obvious, but I have seen like producers where it just doesn't look like they're working that hard pretty much, and they're posting beats, you know, but they're not networking, they're not trying to get their beats out there. They're just waiting, and that's literally gonna do nothing. I mean, you get out what you put in, but you have to work smart. You can't just spend 4 hours a day making beats and then expect to like be selling them if you're just posting them on an account that has like 50 followers. You gotta grow your presence, and you gotta do everything you can to get yourself out there. Don't wait for anything to come to you. Alright, number 2 is, like, on that note that I just ended with for number 1, you do want to be posting a lot. You want to be like consistent. That's a big thing. Is you don't want to post everything you make, right? Because sometimes you'll sit down, you'll be making beats, and your first beat just won't be that good. If you don't think it's that good, don't post it. Maybe your second beat's a little better, but you still don't think it's there. Then don't post it. If your third beat, you're like, yeah, alright, this is fire, I'm gonna post it, then go ahead and post it. But don't be posting everything you make, because that's part of developing yourself as a brand. If you're posting bad beats, people are gonna say, oh yeah, I don't want to work with this guy. He's not consistent. I can't really tell where he's at. He might just like be getting lucky with some of these beats that he's making. And they're just not going to see you as like a reliable producer. So you got to make sure that you keep your image as a reliable producer that's always making good beats. You don't want to give them a reason to say, oh, well, you made this beat and, you know, it's not that good. Don't give them a reason to say that your beats are bad. For number 3, don't spam comment. So you guys probably know what I'm talking about when you see those people on posts of like big artists, big producers. Hey, check me out. I'm a 13-year-old artist and I'm going to blow up or whatever. Or like, be brutally honest, is my music fire or trash? Like, don't do that. Don't spam in general. Like, don't spam DMs either. But what you want to do is when you're building a relationship, which is what you're doing when you're networking, when you're like spam commenting, what you're trying to do is you're trying to like network with people, get your music out there. But you're not going to do that unless you're having a genuine connection with that person. If you don't like their music, don't DM them. If you don't think you guys could ever like work together, if you're a trap producer, don't be telling R&B artists that you want to work with them. It's like, you know, it's not going to work. So that's kind of, in addition with not spam commenting, is like know your target audience, right? If you're a trap producer, you're obviously not going to be hitting up pop artists, you know? So you got to be very specific with who you're trying to target when you're doing all of your marketing. Number 4, take advantage of services, right? So like, this is also kind of what I was talking about with getting yourself out there. Make an Instagram, make a YouTube, make a Twitter, make a BeatStars, make every type of profile that you can to give yourself as big of a presence as you can on the internet. If you just have like a SoundCloud or you just have a YouTube, you know, you're missing out on areas where you can grow a following, right? If you have 1,000 followers on Instagram and you have 1,000 followers on Twitter, it's not going to be all overlapping, right? That's not going to be the same 1,000 people. It's probably going to be like 1.5K. So it's, the more platforms you're on, the better, because your following will be bigger, and you'll have, you know, it'll be easier for you to sell your beats. If you have 10 artists looking at your beats, there's a higher chance that one of them wants to buy it than if you have 5 artists looking at your beats. And then number 5, this is pretty much gonna be the last one. Quality over quantity. This goes back to number 2 about not posting everything. But another part of quality is that if you're posting beats on YouTube, right? you gotta make a thumbnail. You gotta make something that makes it visually appealing. You don't want to have, and like on your social media accounts, you don't want to just have default pictures, right? Everything has to look good, or else you're not gonna bring anyone in, because no one's gonna click on a beat if the thumbnail doesn't look good. It could be the best beat in the world, but if it's not visually appealing, they're not gonna listen to it, and they're not gonna hear the beat at all. So that's why your basically how you look is a lot of your success. If you look professional, people are gonna want to work with you because they see you as professional. So you're gonna draw in more artists, and you're gonna be getting more sales. So just to recap, the first tip is don't wait. You got to get out there. You got to get your music out there. Tip number 2 is you got to be selective though about what you put out there, so you can make your brand look as good as possible, make people want to work with you. Tip 3, don't spam comment. Obviously, again, part of your image, you don't want to be seen as like this just spam commenter that doesn't like target the correct audience for finding artists. And then tip 4 is take advantage of services. You want to be on as many platforms as you can. And tip number 5, quality over quantity. Not even so much quality over quantity, just look professional. You want to look as professional as you can, so you can get professional artists that are really committed to making music, that want to work with you. Because if you're working with artists that they're uploading a song like once every 2 months, they're going to the studio like every now and then, or they don't even go to the studio, it's just, you're not going to be as successful, and you're not going to be able to build relationships, because the end goal is to make like good music. And if you're not getting relationships with good artists, you're not going to be making good music. Yeah, so I hope you guys take away something good from that. And yeah, I'll be back. Next video will probably be another beat tutorial. But let me know if this was helpful, because I like doing these videos. I think it's good that I can like help you guys out with things other than just beat making, the more financial aspect of making music, really. So until next time, see you guys later.